Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Talk Stocks with B. Today we're going to be talking about two particular patterns that I am seeing in the market. As you can see, we got a hint on the right side, which is double bottom, but I'm also seeing a triple top too. We have had a nasty sell-off this week to begin the market, but let's focus on exactly what I want to talk about, and that is these two patterns that I'm noticing with two particular stocks. So let's get to it. Okay, but first let's talk about what a double bottom is. A technical analysis charting patterns that describe a change in trend and momentum reversals from prior leading price actions. So if we can take a look at this little chart over here, we can see that we have two bottoms over here. We have the first bottom met over here, but then we have another bottom over here. But interesting, I want you guys to keep in mind is that we see a higher low over here, meaning we didn't reach the same low over here. And then we also have this W pattern. Okay. What is a double bottom? We just discussed that, as you know, but let me just rephrase, say it again. It describes the drop of a stock or index, a rebound, another drop to the same or similar level as the original drop, and finally another rebound. The double bottom looks like a W. We did talk about that W, right? Now let's take a look at some examples of a double bottom. Okay. All right, here's the first example. So we made a low over here, and then we went up, and then we went right back low again. But remember, like I said, we made a higher low, and this right here would be the neckline over here, meaning this what pretty much would confirm the double bottom right here if we have the breakout above right here. Now keep that in mind. This neckline is what will confirm the breakout. Now let's look at another chart over here of a double bottom pattern. Same thing. We have the downtrend over here. Then we have the uptrend over here. Notice we also have this like somewhat Christmas tree pattern over here, right? And then we have this breakout, which will confirm the uptrend, right? This neckline over here, we broke out and we created that uptrend. And it also looks like a W once again, right? Now here's another chart example of a double bottom, right? Same thing. We have the neckline over here. We have our bottom and we have our higher low. We have our W pattern. And then we also have our little mini Christmas tree in the middle, right? Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind that when you take a look at all of these, right? Do the charts look the same? Not necessarily, right? But they still do have the pivotal key points that we talked about, right? We take a look at this chart. We see the higher lows. We see the neckline over here. We see the neckline over here. And we also see the neckline over here. Now, what stock am I talking about? Well, it is SPY. Let's take a look at SPY. And we can see that we have our low over here. We have our high over here going down, made our low. Now we're going back up. Here's our Christmas tree. Now we went back down. Here's a higher low over here. This is the real low, 360, right? But then we made a higher low, which was today, Friday. And what's to come next? I say we move back above here and create that W pattern, right? But I want to jump into exactly what I think is going to happen with SPY. So stay tuned to the end of the video to figure that out. Do I think a W pattern is in play? Yes. Do I think it will continue and like it will create a double pattern? We'll see. And I'll tell you my opinions in a little bit. But let's talk about the another pattern that I noticed. And that is a triple top. The triple top is a type of chart pattern used in technical analysis to predict the reversal and movement of an asset price, consisting of three peaks. A triple top signals that the stock may no longer be rallying and that lower prices may be on the way. What stock could I be talking about? Let's figure that out, okay? All right, so here's an example of a triple top. We had a touch over here, went down, had another touch over here, and then we went down, and then we went up for a third time, but we made a lower high. Remember, with double bottoms, we were making higher lows, but with triple tops, we're making lower highs. Keep that in mind. So we had 1, 2, lower high, and look at that, right? Here's another chart. We had top 1, top 2, lower high for the top 3, and we pretty much corrected, right? You know, this, if you look at this, the top 3 wasn't able to make it back into the supply zone, or pretty much basically near the highs of the other ones, right? What stock looks familiar to me? Let's take a look. Oh man, is this Tesla that we're looking at? Is this Tesla? We had a top over here, another top over here, and then we had another top over here. But as you can see, we never made it back to that orange line, which is consistent with a triple top. And so far, this pattern has been playing out. We had three major drops from Tesla. We had a nasty reversal over here. And then we also had this trend broken over here. So where do I see Tesla heading at? Let's get all this information together. We'll talk about SPY, we'll talk about Tesla, and we'll figure exactly out. Figure exactly where I think these two stocks may be heading. Tesla right here. As you can see, we had the one touch, we had the two touch, and we had the three touch, which technically is a triple top. And then we also had that lower high over here, right? We didn't make it back to touching this line. And then as you can see, Tesla just, pretty much, had some nasty reversals throughout the week, and we pretty much had some touches over here, and then it just pretty much collapsed, especially after the FOMC meeting. But another thing I want to point out is that we could possibly have a triple bottom on Tesla too. So market makers are on point with this one. So we have a triple top, but also a triple bottom in play. And what I want to look for is that I would like to see Tesla not lose 255. If Tesla loses 255, I think that would confirm a triple top, meaning that this we will, if we break this channel right here, but I want to give it some leeway, and so I want to lose this support right here to around this area right here, and if we lose that, I could see Tesla going back down and testing this 225 area. So we have some wiggle room over here, so we might see some consolidation from Tesla around this level over here, but we need to see that break to confirm triple top. If we bounce from this level, and we start trending back up, this could be a sign of a triple bottom, and so we can see that reversal heading up and breaking out into these levels over here, which I highly doubt. But that's what I see with Tesla. So place your bets. Right now we are within range, and we are set up perfectly to test the triple top pattern. Okay. I know I say triple top, and you probably think about the top over here, but this is where the triple top started. We rejected. So now to confirm, we need to break this level and continue downwards over here, right? And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with Tesla. Now here's SPY. So let's talk about exactly why I think that SPY could be settling into a double bottom. So first, let's look at the pattern that I see, right? I see this pattern over here, this long, the start of the W, right? And we go over here. Remember this Christmas tree that we talked about over here? Now we're over here. So what's next? This W to explode to the upside. And then we have our bottom over here. And then Friday, which was yesterday or today, I think it's Saturday. Well, I'm in California, so it's still Friday. But where you're at, it might be Saturday. But as you can see, we made a higher low over here, which has all the indications of a double bottom. Now, does that mean Monday we're going to go up? Absolutely not. Does that mean Tuesday we're going to go up? Absolutely not. We could definitely see some consolidations around this area before we go up high. So we could see some up and down. One thing that we do not want to see, we do not want to see a new low on Monday. A new low on Monday, I would, take a pause back on this double bottom and just let's see where the market take us. But honestly, if we make a new low again, that doesn't look too well for the market. But as you can see, we're just going to put this over here. We have our first bottom over here, and then we have another bottom over here. But what do I think is going to happen with SPY? Do I think SPY is going to complete this W pattern? I don't think so, honestly. I think what we are going to see when we zoom out and we see this red line right here, this resistance, I believe this resistance is going to, stand its ground. What I think is going to happen is that we are going to form this W pattern, and we are going to test this area over here, and we might break it. But I think this will be our false breakout, and we will continue down lower. And that's exactly what I see happening with SPY. What I do not want to see is that I do not want to see another low come Monday. So I do think the market gave us some room when we decided to bounced over here, which gave us some wiggle room for Monday. And so now we have some room to work with, meaning we can test these higher lows again. Like I said, we do not want to make a lower low this coming week, or just past the low that we already had, which is around 360. We do not want to mess around with that area. Just like on Tuesday, when I stated that if the market makes a new low on Tuesday, that was very bearish heading into FOMC, and we actually did make a new low. So I hope you guys took my call when I said to sell everything and just buy puts, because it did pay off well. But thankfully, like I said, we do have that double bottom in play, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the talk with me and talk stocks with me. You know, this is what we like to do. Like I said, we do not want to see a new low come Monday or Tuesday. Whenever this double bottom is not going to it's not going to play off on Monday or Tuesday. It could take the whole week, or it could happen on Monday. Who knows? So give yourself some time and patience to confirm exactly what you need to see. Please, I am not a financial advisor. Do not take my advice seriously. These are simply my opinions. Go ahead and make your own judgment and do what you want with your money. I am not a financial advisor. Talk stocks with B. See you on the next one. Take care.